our minds have power. We're able to shift any negative perception at any point in time. So, for example, if there's a step to take, there's a new routine we have to build, there's something we have to do that many people may perceive as uncomfortable because it's out of the comfort zone, or discomfort, for example, we have the power to change that perception. We can change that into something that is growth, that is enlightening, that is a step in the right direction. And I really do believe that this shift in the mindset can really change the action that you take, because a lot of the time, many people are so caught up in thinking about what's going to happen, thinking about what this would be like if this happened. And that thought process, that constant dwelling on the thoughts, is only going to hold people back. And I believe when we start to change the mindset into action rather than just sitting there thinking all the time, and it's action because it's encouraging because you know you're going to grow from this. When you can think about it in that perception, in that type of way, the growth will be extraordinary. different type of growth you've ever seen before. This type of growth always starts with taking small steps, though. It should never be something you feel like you need to rush into, and for many people it can be quite overwhelming to do that. So to start, just take a new step every day. Get out of your comfort zone in different ways. Get into nature, enjoy the trees, or hold a meditation, journal. It could be anything that's minor and very little, that takes only a little bit of time, just to start getting yourself into that difference in your mindset and allowing yourself to start perceiving it in a different way. You could almost use this as a practice, because it's all about training our minds. And when you start to put these little habits and routines in place, you'll start to see that you'll be able to easily adapt to new changes, because you're already used to building routines and consistency in your life. So I think it's about starting small, definitely, and not being afraid of failure. Like, failing is beautiful. Failure is just you being able to say, okay, this is what went left or right. This is what went wrong today. We say wrong, but it's not really wrong. This is what I know not to do again, I should say, because we learn from everything we do. If you don't take the step and you don't fail, then you're not going to become a master in that field. You're not going to become the best version of you in that field. For example, one might say, I'm going to use meditation as an example. One might say, I want to start meditating. And, they might start meditating, but there's so much going on in their minds and they don't really know how to channel that energy. If we don't take the actions and steps and do the actual things that we've set our minds to do, then we'll never actually know. Of course, we'll never know. So don't be scared of failing. We have to fail, but really, it's just another way of saying we have to grow. And I think another reason as to why it's so important to step into this growth mindset as well is because there's a bigger reward that's at the end of it all the time. Whenever we step into these uncomfortable situations, it's more for the long-term growth of ourselves, like I said. But then on top of that, you have to know your why, your personal why. Why do you have to do that thing? I think it's so important to know that question, that specific question, why, simple word. And I mentioned this in the last video as well, that it's so important to know why you're doing something, because then what you can do is you can take that why, for example, that reasoning for everything, that beautiful, abundant outcome that you're looking to achieve from the goal you're setting, of course. That goal you should have in your mind at all times. You don't have to sit there and think like all the time, not like that, I don't mean like that, but I'm saying that, like, when it comes down to your bed and getting up and doing the thing, for example, you need to think of that goal. Like, don't allow yourself to slip off or fumble. You get me? Of course, sometimes you need rest, you need time to give to yourself and really do what you truly want to do, of course. But deep down, that deepest version of you knows that there's some deeper stuff that you need to be doing, and there's some deeper stuff that you want yourself to be doing. But you have to remember your why, because if you don't forget, I mean, if you don't remember the why, I don't know what I was gonna say, forget. But if you don't remember the why, where's the motivation? Like, seriously, what's the point in doing it? If you don't have a reason, there's no point in doing it. You might as well just carry on doing what you're doing. But there has to be the reason, and the reason is what keeps me personally going. There's a reason. I give you my reason. Yeah, my reason isn't just for me. My reason is for those around me. um that's why I do what I do. My reason is for you as well, because I'm making this video right now. It takes discipline to do, of course. I have to come out and do the video, but I love it. Look at the time I get to spend in nature, it gives to me. Then on top of that, I get to share this with you. I get to help people. It's my purpose isn't just about me, it's about everybody. It's about what I can do for a community of people, the community I personally have very close around me, like family and friends, of course. There's it's deeper reasons, man. Like, it's not just about us at the end of the day, because we're all connected, we're all one. So we have to play our part in that oneness and make things happen. We have ideas that come from source, that are given to us from the universe. We don't just like, we don't own these ideas, you get me? These are things that have existed. These are things from other places in the universe that we channel and download here. And when we get those downloads, it will be so wrong of us to not act on those downloads, those beautiful, amazing downloads that we receive, because you could help somebody, or you could change something just by one little action you take in your day that's just different to that normal version of you, maybe from the past, that would just slack and not do what you're supposed to really be doing, that your soul is saying you need to be doing. You can't justify the truth. You can't justify the fact that you have a truth, you have a goal. And here on this channel, we're all about tapping into that freedom mentality, because if we want to be free, if we want our own space and time, we want that self-reflection time, we want to be with ourselves, we want to be one with ourselves, and achieve our highest self, we have to start thinking like that version of us that will be. It's so important. And at the end of this video, I just want to say, guys, that yeah, stay calm. It's I know it's challenging just to step into this new space that you're about to step into, but just stay calm, stay content. You've got this. I believe in you, and everything is possible. Everything is possible. You have the idea, so once you have the idea, run with it. Just do it. Like, do what you got to do, because you are powerful and you're chosen. You're chosen to make those decisions, not just for you, but also your family, your friends, your ancestors, everything. There's the reason why you're here is to do what you intend to do. And if you don't do it, then you're not reaching your full purpose. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. Get into nature. This is my encouragement, to just get into nature today. You can do something productive in nature if you want to. I'm doing something productive in nature. I'm making a video talking to you guys. So yeah, like, just get into the space. Get into the beautiful healing spaces that are gifted to us, such as nature. Your own space within yourself is a beautiful space as well. I love going there, where you just close your eyes, don't say anything, just sit there for a while. That's a beautiful thing to do. Just encouraging that one as well. That one's sick. And also, get active today. If you haven't moved, start moving. Walk around a bit, go on a walk or do some workouts and get active. If you've already done that, fair enough, I'll rate you. But yeah, like, this is my encouragement to you today, to just do something that's different and something you know you're supposed to do.